All right. Hello, Capricorns. Capricorns, this is your fourth monthly message for January. Thank you guys so much for taking that time to tune in. And a happy birthday, happy solar return for any of you birthdays out there. This is also for the energy of Capricorn, so please keep that in mind. It's going to apply for rising sign, moon sign, Venus, all that good stuff, all right? Always use your own intuition and discernment as you're tuning into tarot. This is Oracle. I unveiled this for Capricorns solar return birthday. So if you've not checked that out, click on my channel. You can scroll up, scroll down, check any other placements, however you might feel guided as always. All right, Capricorns, I give names, dates, times. We talk about different things in the world. Sometimes it gets heavy. Sometimes I refer you to other readers or other channels. A lot of different names coming forth in this one. Daniel, David, Peter, actually. There's the P name. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I know there was more. Mike, Johnny, John. What's up? Come on, what's up? We started, so this is continued. Okay, this could resonate more in your second half. So I decided to do the on the road spread. So this is also for your entire month, of course, as well. It is 12/31. It is New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's. Okay, we're gonna ring in the bell. Okay. I'm gonna start. We have the thinking man here. This could be someone coming in for you, a mentor, a guide, a teacher. This could represent you. And then we're starting in the second path, and it is the temple path. All right. You have connection with Archangel Gabriel coming in. Okay. So some of this is actually, man, I don't know. I see signs and synchronicity, of course. Okay, Aquarius was there, Scorpio's there, Gemini, Libra, Leo, some Sag. Yeah, 11/23, 11/22. You also had that big truck thing again, man. Traveling somewhere. I actually saw something regarding, I can't remember the name of it. So fighting the new drug, okay? So I always speak out against that. The pornography, that's what I'm going to call it. And all those different. So, and if that's something that you vibe with, then I might not be your reader because I will. I pull my sword out. I speak against that. Beyond just the young children, I speak about religious things. The Mormon stuff being spotlighted, man. Okay, Idaho was spotlighted. And actually, so Chad, oh, the people on death row. There's nine in Idaho. So if y'all are unfamiliar with the Daybells, okay, and the Doomsday Prophet, weird. Tyree was Gemini's, JJ. Jason been there quite a bit. Also got Carl. Also listened to a little Carl Jung, Understand the Empath, as well as Daniel. So we're just jumping right into that. Your temple. On the temple path. All right. This is also maybe letting go of some other people in a community. I also saw that 7/26 was spotlighted. 12/21. 11/19. Okay. Capricorn. Betty White is a fellow Capricorn, y'all. All right. So honors to Betty White, the original Golden Girl. I didn't know she's a Capricorn, but it was spotlighted. I like to share birthdays, sometimes death days or synchronicities. Like once again, 206, 205 was there. Oh, someone wants to know the ages. I saw actually 48 this time, but I kept seeing 59. I did see 71. Someone could also be born in 71. 4th of July was spotlighted as well. The name Chris, Dawn, or Donna even, I don't know. Anna. Multiple different people. Natalie. Ruben's coming through. That's a Virgo. I'm getting some Virgo. I'm getting Virgo. There's quite a bit of Virgo. I'm not giving you all the dates and times as well. And And I bring up art and Salvador Dali. Okay. The Temple Path. Oh man. So I don't know what these cards are. This is a brand new deck, so we're exploring it as well together. I always do this. I love trying new things. I really thoroughly enjoy this so far. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. Yeah, Spencer even. Kelly. Like Gemma. Where else do I want to go? Oh man, I think I'm just gonna leave it. I might just leave it at that. We got that Motley Crue song. Nikki. Oh yeah, Nikki 6. All right. Motley Crue. I did see like 1006 was there for you guys again. So I don't know, but I also saw 1007, 1009, lots of Libra. And I saw the shifts to 205, 206, 112, 111. The 12th could be spotlighted. 10 and 12 is here too. 720. Interesting. I saw 527. 330 and 331 Aries energy. Lots of different. 830. Okay, 831. There's some M names. Virgo, Libra, and D, yeah. As well as the B's. DB? I'm getting like this word Aunt DB. I don't know. Okay, I'm finishing up with cleansing. Okay, this is also my last sage, and I worked with this for December's monthly with the Sag energy. So Sag energy has been there too. Like I said, I saw 1123. Okay, I didn't really see so much Pisces except for 222. No, there was other Pisces. I didn't write all the dates and stuff down, and there's different names that come forth throughout. Okay, man, that young girl I brought up, she's missing. There's something going on in Texas. I kept bringing that up. Texas again. Vinny. There's 2 other girls. So something going on there. I think they did say maybe a body was possibly found. They didn't ID her of the Camilla, the 19-year-old girl. But then there's a 14-year-old girl, if I can remember these names. You'll find it if it's important. You'll see it. So there's definitely predators and evil in this world. We know that, right? And so there's a need to feel safe as well, but also to cut through the bullshit and speak truthfully and honestly. Okay. Damn. You might want to tune into Metamystics channel with Melissa Gordon, Missy, Sue. Okay. Because I was seeing her dates and times, and the one about you've seen too much or something, you can't unsee something. Something about maybe even in Mexico or something, because I'm getting also, oh no, someone traveling there. I live at Bonita. There's also Canada. Like there's so many different areas here that are kind of tuning in. Maybe there's just like ancestry. Some of you, I don't know who the Texas is, but maybe check out Empress T4444's channel as well. She's a fellow Capricorn, I believe. Also Chiron Intuition spotlighted. Heavenly Heathens. Okay, check out their channel, and Tarot Doc, and let's not forget Libra Gang with Jay or Josh. Okay, so all those different channels could potentially have something there for you. I'm getting the Cancer sign energy. I'm not really bringing it up so much. Ben, yeah. Anyways, let's jump to this temple path. Okay, we're jumping in. We're gonna see hostilities in reverse. So I feel like this is like, you know, maybe there was this hostility within your community, okay, or some friendship even. Doesn't have to be 12/26 is spotlighted there, something during that time as well that could be spotlighted if that's especially your birthday. 11/19. Oh, but wait, also Edgar Allan Poe, fellow Capricorn. And so if you look at like the full birth chart, I didn't know he was a rising sign in Scorpio, which is interesting. Anyways, I don't know. The thinking man. All right, guys. I know for some reason, guys, you guys as one has been like, it's like no nonsense anymore. I mean, I really like to keep it light and have fun and stuff like this, but there was much about your communication, speaking. I don't know if somebody has witnessed something or has had something happen to them. No way, 12/12 is there too. 10/12. I saw 10/11 too. 10/10. Oh, Libra. Okay, 9/21. 11/20. Lots of different days and times. Erica. Oh, and Eric. Yeah. And Mike. All right, the temple path. Let's jump into it. Okay, here we go. I see someone being 48. Yeah, very specific. Okay, this shows also 46. You know, different dates, ages can have reference there. No way. Lana. And 49. But I kept seeing something with dealing with 59, 59, 13, 13. Someone was disgusted. They saw something. They witnessed something. They saw something. Okay. This is to congratulate yourself on something. The 15th. 47. Appreciation. Choosing gratitude. Okay. I opened it up to appreciation. That didn't come forth. So let's see. And once again, thank you all for taking the time to tune in. I hope this gives you a good message. We're learning and diving into this together. I never claim to be all-knowing. I have a Taurus moon, so I'm very firm in my, you know, I don't know, my morals, my values. Very fixed. It's in my 8th house. So, my Mercury is in Scorpio. Now, if we look at our progressions, I'm Scorpio in this stage of life. So would that make you guys Aquarians? If you were, like you're progressed. If you're a sun sign. But the temple path, your spiritual purpose, 37. Also, I saw it's 38, right? So lots of different people tuning in. Keep that in mind. Okay, spiritual purpose and support, upright. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden. Okay, so in your first video, working with the energy oracle, which would be your 3rd video. So this is the 4th one, K. K can be an initial too. K could be a name. Okay. The winding path. You had the garden open. Someone just chose to let something in. Opening the gate. Okay. And it came in reverse, or excuse me, upright. The gate was in reverse, which actually showed something good there. But so is the world. And some attachment. So as we move through this journey, this one is super cool. I don't know that I'll do this full spread for all signs, but you know, we'll just see. The blessed temple. Now let's remember, maybe it is a sacred place, you know. But I always think of this. Remember that show back in the day, Stigmata? Stigmata. You do not find me within, you know, the temple. Like, I don't know, buildings. That was crazy show back in the day. All right, 12/10s, there's 2. Maybe some of you are Sag. Definitely could have Sag, right? Capricorn, Aquarian, Gemini, Like I said, Libra, a lot of Libra. All right. So this symbolizes the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that you are going through what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and headed in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and your life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members, your friends, angels, and guides. Also, a young girl, her name is Angel, and she's missing. I always feel like this, you know, especially when we talk about people who have so-called spiritual gifts, mediumship, stuff like that. And then we see all these people that are missing or trying to find, you know, and I want to recommend, I haven't talked about her for a while, Reverend Donna Serafina's channel, because it was brought up a little bit about understanding the stuff with the Daybell case with Lori and Chad. So Cancer, Leo energy, and then what they did, that affair, and Charlie. Oh shit, his name was Charles too. I forgot her other husband and those young kids. She really, like, it does a lot on a person. It's very heavy to see because you're actually witnessing traumatic things that are going on. Alex, okay. I'm getting like Jeopardy. Alex Trebek. What is... We're playing the game, right? Something like that. All right. This is wonderful, though. 38, especially if you're 38. Okay, 39 as well, coming forth. 1, 2 could be spotlighted as well, Capricorns. I do also see some Gemini, Scorpio, Sag energy there. Or you could have that in your chart, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. And 11, 12. The lights around the temple. Okay, so these are also your family members, friends, angels, and guides. All the loving spirit helpers, okay, who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to hear their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in a dramatic way, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Wow. So it's so interesting. So there's another one with Metamystic. There was a time, like, I thoroughly enjoy, like, I don't know, tuning into what she has to share. But she was seeing this page of a page of swords in reverse, and something about closing the door as well, like going on silent. The silence, 206 even. 1126. Oh my goodness. I get so much, like, I get a lot of my ancestors come through real strong. And it is pretty amazing. I see a fairy in this cornucopia. I'm so excited to see what's going on there. Okay, so this is what the temple path has for you. All right? And it's upright, 38. Your affirmation is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. Now, this is also healing a broken heart, is what it appears like, or feeling heartbroken. Because usually I'm saying that like a 3 of Swords in reverse or something like this, about some hostilities. Now, I spoke about feeling these angers, righteous justice. I understand. But we're always reminded, God asks that vengeance be his, okay? And also that if you wait long enough, the trash will take itself out, okay? Especially if you stand up for your true beliefs, and then they're like, oh shit, and there's a need to journal and journey. I think a little bit of holotropic breath and sound work, which is really, really interesting. I haven't done that for a while. And then Capricorn, I was getting like, so when I was doing my own spiritual work in Sedona, I recognized, now I think at this point he probably has passed. I mean, this is a complete stranger to me, but I never felt so much unconditional love from this Capricorn. His wife, though, I triggered her. Like, there was a little more of that, those women, right? But in San Francisco, spotlighted. He used to be a DJ. Like, anyways, it's very interesting who you meet on this. But they did a lot of help with going back into some where there we go into the root of where you the first time you felt some emotion that really made you feel, you know, weak or hurt, okay, or you know, the first experience. And when I went really dark into it, it was something that there was just a shadow person, and it was like, you can't do anything right, you can't do it, if you don't do it this way it's wrong, type thing, or you know what I mean, like, I don't know. And then I got this other thing of taking personal accountability. Oh, especially even like with your own family, your own children. And I mean, I'm kind of like, I get it, but it was like, if your child is disrespectful and rude, it's not society's, it's not the music, it's not the video games, it's not that stuff. It's the parents' fault. But at the same time, I know that there are karmic situations where it doesn't matter how much you try and show or teach about the world and kindness and respect. So I'm kind of iffy about, you know, I mean, I get that. Anyways, weird. I don't know where they're coming from, but the hostilities in reverse here. So let's see what that says. 26. See, and that's the thing, you know, never mind. I'm going to hold something back here. Defense is up, aggressive energy, 83, 84, 85. In reverse, it marks the end of hostilities for you. It's the end. Okay, this is a good sign. It had something to do with maybe even a neighbor, seriously, or someone in your friends group or something like that. Someone from school, okay? I don't even know. I get a third house energy, okay, which is like the Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be them, though. But now the hostilities in reverse. Maybe somebody, they realize that they need to back down or something, or they're backing down. It could be also, okay, so there was times with, because I am seeing some of the karmic people in my life and things that I had to do to work through that was like, I'm never going to speak to that person again, but I wrote them a fucking letter, all right, of exactly the recollection from my experience, what I saw, what I saw this person do, be a liar, use me to go do some weird shit. There's drugs and all this weird shit and manipulating and thieving. Like, some people are just like kleptos and liars. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. It doesn't compute to my soul. Doesn't compute. Okay. Oh, so this is good though. The hostility is down. It's different from the deceit card. Ooh. So the deceit card did show up in the birthday. Okay. You could be dealing with a Leo, or someone could be 83, 84, 85, a Scorpio, a Gemini, Sag, Aquarius, Cancer sign even. Right. So this ends. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you. And the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention. This card bodes well for more peace and harmony. I was getting like these little kid shows kind of pop in. You remember that one, like Yo Gabba Gabba and Broby? But there's another one. It had the little duck. I can't remember. It had this little duck in it. And the duck had this little navigator. I don't know. My kids used to have the toy. And for some reason, I can't remember, but it was a while ago. So the aggressive action, it could be feeling like at one point there was that, like, this is putting up your boundaries. So we talk about unconditional love and, oh, that's not loving. Okay, well, you need to put up your boundaries of what you're willing, because people will continue to push and push and push. Like, dude, I went through so much shit with my neighbors. Trespassing. And they all act like, oh, I lived in like this Mormon community, which are supposed to be holier than thou good people, which was a total bunch of crock of shit that don't understand people's boundaries. They don't take no for an answer. Yeah. So, anyways, maybe someone goes to jail, literally, or somehow they're removed from your life so you don't have to feel like that. Or they're going to walk away because you have that truth about who they are and the things that they've done, and whether there was a sense of trying to be compassionate because everybody, is trying to figure their own stuff out. I get someone needs to take 5 or 300. Y'all like highly suspect. My name is Human. I like that song. Okay. So, be aware, however, that there may still be some action you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow in getting there. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will be resolved. So someone like, the other thing I'm getting here, okay, to create peace with this. So something I don't do. So I always pay attention to my own self as well, and the energy that because I did get like the collective energy, Eddie, okay, collective soul even, and where the river, is it where the river flows or where the river goes? But then Stone Temple Pilots, where the river flows or goes, right? Dean. DeLeo. Okay. And I actually started sharing these on my public like Facebook account, which I rarely ever, like, I don't usually share, like, I don't know, other readers. I don't share my own on there. And today I felt guided. I shared a shit ton of different readers. And I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, Connie. All right. Let's see here. Now we're moving to cornucopia. So once this is done, I am receiving. Your affirmation is, I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries and make responsible requests and make my expectations clear. Crystal clear. All right, cornucopia. Let's see what's next here. 11. Okay, so it's kind of interesting. They go a little bit. We kind of go, nothing is like perfectly in alignment, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Sometimes. But when we understand, I always go, Lateralis is always my go-to song by Tool. James Brown. Brown could be someone to payback. Someone want payback. I'm mad. Okay, James. Finally, this nightmare is over. Anxiety, worry. Okay, let's go to the cornucopia. Your wishes will be fulfilled. That's what someone desires. Wow. Some could be 34, 35, 11, 7. I kept saying, wait, was it 11, 18? Gosh, I don't know. I did see a lot of Scorpio too. Maybe there's Gemini, Cancer, Leo, maybe some Pisces, Scorpio. Your wish is fulfilled. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. Get ready, for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now. And Spirit, capital S, Holy Spirit, is applauding all of your effort. Yes, and your affirmation, 36. The universe is abundant. All that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. So this isn't over, like with the world in reverse too. You get a lot of weird doomsday people who kind of lose their shit, don't they? I mean, I'm kind of like, well, whatever, let it be. What am I going to do about it? I'm going to enjoy my life while I'm here and have no fear when the end comes. 1129 being spotlighted. Also, 6-2. Some could be 62. The 29th could be spotlighted. Let's see. All right, so we're going to the world, but the world in reverse as we go down this path. 93. Wow, 94. 94. 95. Maybe some Virgo energy. Maybe Sag. Leo. The world reverse means that you've been severely limiting your view of things. You're thinking too narrowly, either in your options for action or in what you feel you deserve. Maybe you don't think that you're deserving of something. You may be feeling boxed in by old ways of doing things, not quite sure of how to expand. This card calls for you to think creatively, outside of the box, to find yourself in the now. In addition, you may have emotionally painted yourself into a corner, surrounded on all sides of energy such as fear, short-sightedness, limited thinking, of self-doubt. So if you guys are into, like, you know, Carl Jung and the empath, if you feel that you are that, gosh, there's one that came out that says that, you know, it's like breaking free, and there's 7 signs as well. I think it's, maybe I'll link them in. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. 7 signs that you might be more healed than you realize. And how being healed actually makes you a force to be reckoned with. A little dangerous. A little dangerous. Okay. Maybe you're not seeing that. Your affirmation says, my life expands into boundless horizons with unlimited, powerful energy. A world of possibilities is open to me now. Okay. You may have been emotionally painted. Okay, let's see. Limiting yourself by self-doubt, fear, or short-sightedness. But you still have the option to let all of that go. And this card is telling you not to wait a minute longer to do so. It's time to break out, see the unlimited horizons around you, and know that the world is waiting for you to take center stage. And then we have the Angel of Balance. All right. I know you can't see it here, but 48. The Angel of Balance. That's what's coming up next underneath the Magician. Now, I'm probably going to, like I said, I'm going to incorporate the Mystic Shaman Pocket Oracle with this one. 6-4, 64, 48. Could also be dealing with Aries here, Scorpio, Cancer sign, some Gemini, Taurus, 1225, and 1025. Okay. The Angel of Balance, 48, is up. I think of this as a little Sag energy too. But let's see. Let's see what the card says. Yeah, Aries energy, maybe. Leo, 2, Taurus, Gemini. being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance, emotional equanimity, and although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart space. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Your affirmation is, I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. 55, 54. A lot of Leo energy there, actually. Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. Interesting. But the goddess of the moon is in reverse. 52. So why is that? I mean, the moon to me, of course, it represents also that Piscean, the feminine energy too, the Cancer sign energy. But our moon, the yin, right? The recessive intuition and going within, it's in reverse. This could be also dealing with, you could have an Aries moon, a Virgo, a Leo. You could be a Taurus with Capricorn here. I get a lot of Virgo moons even for some of you. Maybe Libra or Aries. Weird. I also see Leo. I mean, I see some Aries, maybe 325 even. 328. Now, it's in reverse. So it says, this card reveals blocked intuition. Yeah, someone feels like they don't have this abundance of something. Someone's not feeling victorious, like they're, blocked intuition or inner disconnectment. A sense of living in the dark. You have this deep desire to know your purpose and truth, but they can feel very distant. This is a message of dissatisfaction where your inner life is concerned. It's possible that extreme worry and discontent are obstacles to your inner peace and wisdom you seek. If so, you need to let that go and renew your faith in yourself and your eternal spirit. Get out of your own way and release the fear that's blocking the truth of your blessed eternal nature. Your soul, your higher self, knows the best, so allow stillness in your life. Listen to the stirring of your own intuitive voice and trust what you receive. Okay, and now we have the storm warning. Your affirmation, and now the beautiful thing is that actually comes right now. The magic mirror, the magic mirror, the magician in the mirror. Okay, maybe you see an angel within a mirror. Like there's going to be some reflection there or something. And other doors are opening. There's a lot of different possibilities. But this comes right before. So if you didn't watch that first one, I mean, I'm not going to reiterate it, but it is about knowing and using your true power. Your affirmation is, I have a strong intuitive voice. I freely receive guidance and I understand and I trust the messages I receive. Now, I brought up Smiley Panther. Smiley. What is that? Okay, and Kurt Cobain. And the next song is actually Oh Me. Oh Me. Would you like to hear my voice? Sprinkled with emotion invented on your in your birth. Okay. That's a cover by Meat Puppets. Kurt with a K, Kurt with a C. Would you like to hear my voice? Okay. Storm warning in reverse, though. That looks pretty good. So maybe you thought that there was something. Maybe you had a false trigger or something like that. Or you thought something, and maybe it made you just not believe yourself or something. I don't know. It does say, I don't know. This is also needing others to guide. Okay. Why is a storm warning in reverse? Clouds on the horizon. Wow, 1031. A lot of Scorpio energy. I also see 1025, so Halloween. Actually, I saw this meme today that was like, now that Christmas is over, we can prepare for Halloween. Showed the Joker there. You know, Steve Miller Band. I'm the Joker, the smoker, the midnight toker. Playing my music in the sun. Okay. Storm warning. Clouds on the horizon. It's in reverse. 32, 33, 31. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, a Gemini, a Taurus, double Gemini, Aries. This card reverse indicates that the dark times are behind you. The dark times are behind you. It's reiterating this. Capricorns, this is beautiful. I'm so happy for you. The dark times are behind you, or at least beginning to fall away. You can take heart that sunny skies and better times are on the horizon. This new light may bring a time of reassessment and redirection for you. Let yourself consider where you want to go next. Also, spend some time reflecting on the difficulties that has passed. What was the lesson for you? Whether it's about self-love or empowerment, remember to bring these intentions and the lessons that you learned into your bright new path. You know that one thing. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That was always something so weird. I was like, what does this even mean? But I get it now. I understand. Your affirmation is, I have the power to overcome any obstacle. No matter what's going on, I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. That's your 7. So I set it up with the 6, 7, 676. Maybe someone needs to remember some code, or enter the gate code. I don't know. Or I don't know. Something like this is kind of being spotlighted. I mean, it shows maybe someone is fine. There's a sense of, okay, remember, humble is a portal. So there's something that someone's being humbled or something. But look, now there's healing. Broken heart in reverse. So the storm in reverse is a good sign. The hostilities in reverse is a good sign. So this is why I think reading reversals is very important of seeing. Now, some do not read those at all. But you see, like, this could have had such a different spin. Okay, we have the broken heart in reverse, number 9. 12-9, 12-6. So going to happen during that time. So you're going to also be sad with Capricorn. I see also that 6-21, which is like Lana Del Rey's birthday. So I always think of something like that. Like, I used to really like listening to her music until I watched her live, and she was so high. And then some of the songs, because she effed her way to the top, and I'm like, that's too bad. Broken heart, number 9. This is releasing and letting it go. So finally feeling healed. The dark times are behind you. Okay. All right, number 9. And it could have to do with someone in your community. All right. And for some, it could be a friendship, a neighbor, someone you grew up with. Okay. A sibling, if that's a situation. Or somewhere where you felt forced to have to be around these people. Literally just even a neighbor, though. But usually there's a third party involved, that's created. This is probably one of those people who needed attention. They're sneaky. They lie. They cheat. They steal. Grief and loss in reverse. Yes, this is great. 928 Libra, too. 929, potentially. Someone could also be 28, 29. Libra energy, your partnership, but also Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and maybe a little Sag energy. Depends on who you are and who you're dealing with, right? Reverse shows the broken heart reverse marks a time of renewal and hope. The pain and the trauma are behind you now, and you can trust that greater joy is on its way. Now, maybe this is something that happened even in your childhood when you're young, and we feel weak, or we just don't know, because I was having some of my own childhood trauma things. See, that's the thing that triggers those things, and there's a reason why I stand up against a lot of that stuff, and it doesn't compute, because I think I was 3 years old. That's all I'm gonna say. And I felt a lot of trauma where other men in my life would trigger that same I could smell him on other people and their mannerisms, men. Uh, it was really, and that there was others too. So there's a lot of healing trauma regarding that. And me, on a personal level, studying and understanding my own birth chart really helped with my, so that's why I bring that up. So maybe you're also doing that, but this is also really feeling connected with, your angels, your ancestors, God, source, your highest self, and helping you overcome some of that stuff. And whether it is just a broken heart. I mean, dude, I was Alice Cooper coming in again and, hey, stupid. But I see it's been like, one thing that's really is challenging for me is that when something does bring up, something from when I was younger and I start expressing it, and then I have the people in my life say, don't trauma dump on me, and I'm not. Like, I'm like, that's I'm sharing, I'm showing how I'm grateful because you're not going through that. And because of what I went through, I was taught this as well. Like, I was like, kind of, whether this was a martyr, not a martyr, but like, and there was an Aries person who I had this conversation similar with, that we sensed that in one sense, it didn't happen to other people in our life that we care about. Because we were the volunteered, because it happened to us so we could protect others from it happening to the others. And so in our life, the young ones, to keep them away from. Okay, so things are healing. The pain and the trauma are behind you now, and you can trust that greater joy is on the way. Whatever has happened to hurt you in the past, you're now free to move on. Wow. The universe has much better things in store for you. So finish letting go of any residual grief and open your life to your new self-loving intention. Joyous connections will follow. Your affirmation, 30. I release the pain of my past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. And love is God, and God is love. And the Bible also, we talk so much about our shadow and stuff, but there is no darkness within God. Within God is only light. But the closer you are to the light, the closer the shadow grows, right? Too. I feel very comfortable in the shadow. I'll be real. I feel very comfortable in... But I think that's the other thing, is the light also reveals what people were trying to hide in their shadows. And when we talk about that, it's like, it's things that maybe that happened to them. But sometimes when those shadows are revealed, it shows that their hearts are not pure. They're not good intent. It's a self-serving. And so when we hear in the spiritual community to follow your heart, man, it's like, so like, wait, but the Bible says to guard my heart for anything that I let in or then that comes out. And I'm not a Bible thumper. Okay, let me, I avoided that for so long, but finally when I made a decision to, like, I go 110%. I'm like a pit bull, and I lock on and I absorb information. I studied all the different things, and then I make my discernment, I make my decision, whether that resonates or not, whether I think there's bullshit in it. And then I also find the proof and evidence, so I am not someone who is open for all these different religions at all. Especially some of these so-called prophets that we're nothing but, and that, you know, I'm not God, I'm not Jesus. So you want forgiveness, go there. All right, let's see what the strategy is now. So making a plan, strategy. All right. This is cool. I think everything in this is so, I'm really happy for you guys. I feel like you've probably been through a lot of shit because, you know, but now everything is like, good things are coming. And it could have been like, you know how I used to hang out with some people, you know, when I was younger, and I realized they were the good time friends. They were not my, they were actually my self-destruct friends. You know what I mean? When I was in my self-destruct mode. I'm not even sharing some of the stuff I did as a kid. So let's see, 21. Ooh, I see the seat there, so careful. 66 and 67, guys. No way. Okay, what is this about? Making a plan. 6667, dude. Weird. All right. I don't know. Is this whole 6-7 thing gonna die down ever? I don't know. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, literally, okay, or a Virgo, Libra. There could be Aquarius energy with this as well. The 21st could be spotlighted. So when we shift, now once again we're in the 3rd week. That's what I'm saying, or something like that. So maybe like 121 or something, right? Maybe even into February 201. But making a plan, strategy. No way 1213's there too. Weird. I know 1213 is see ya. See ya. And Taylor Swift. Okay, I don't know why I give you that, but this card shows a pen, a journal, a compass, and a key. When you receive this card upright, indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed, and be aware of the particulars regarding your goals, and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goals a reality. This is a card telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control, add thought to action, and set your sights on the road ahead. Yeah, strategy. Making a plan, right? So, you know, let's say like you have a big goal. I'm just going to throw something out there. Like, I don't know, you want to move into a different neighborhood, or you want a new home, or, you know, or you want a career or something. Maybe it's about your own physical health and fitness, well-being. I don't know. You know what I mean? So what do you have to do? So you get the A to B, but there's A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, all these little steps to reach it. So there was another thing, especially Capricorns, it was saying, you know, to not worry about the end result as much as the process. Enjoy the journey. Okay? One step at a time. So making a plan. All right? This is good, actually. You don't even know how good this is. Oh my gosh, because if this was in reverse and this was upright and this was upright, this would, you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't have this connection. All of these things. Wow. This is like so good. Okay. Your affirmation says 6-8 even. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I'm writing. Why I'm saying writing, it says I'm willing to take action in that direction. I'm flexible, persistent, and prepared. The P's. Persistent, prepared. There was a one, like the 3 C's as well. I always think of that too. Gonna make the choice. You got to choose to make the choice to change. If that's what you want. Towards wish fulfillment. Like, you're gonna see it. Like, look, now we move on to 6th chakra and Archangel Metatron here. We go 5, 6. Okay, here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone like dancing. Okay, 40. I remember hearing some weird stuff about Metatron being like a demon. Okay, so I've never like ever tried to call upon or ever really work with, you know, but whatever. I'm still going to read what this says and make my own discernment. That card is very white, very light, very ethereal. Look at all that. Very heavenly. 40. And you have the man holding the coin right above that and this wish fulfillment. So this is about a male connection, right? Your health, your wealth. Okay? Someone could be 37, 43, 40. I also saw someone being 40 and then someone being 47 or 43. Anyways. Okay, here we go. 6th chakra. I'm excited. Oh, I was waiting for Uriel. Uriel's right there behind it. The fire of God. Wow, this Uriel one looks like a feminine energy. 41, maybe Aries. I get Capricorn. This is like literally my grandfather. That was one of the archangels I'm more connected with. The 7th chakra. Weird. 130, 131. Aquarius too. Okay, I'm excited to see when that one comes out. Okay, that one comes right after Metatron. So, upright though. Maybe this is some Aquarius. Maybe some of this is the end of the month for you. I'm also seeing 128, 129. 127 could be spotlighted. Like I said, there could also be Aquarius energy, Sag. Again, a little Cancer sign energy. Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, and some Aquarius. Wow. I do get the name Tiff. Tiff. And Tess. Quinn. How interesting. Oh, yeah, and Jude was still there. Jude. That's interesting. Hey, Jude. Clarity of thought and personal vision. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or your third eye, which is the mind's eye, of course, right? Center, devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. So new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you are on the way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. I think I was even talking about having a vision board. And the most interesting thing is, like, back in the day when I was doing Beachbody, and that was part of the thing of having a vision board as well as what goals we want, we did it with like cutting out with magazines and stuff like that. A vision board. Now, did I hit every goal on that? No, but I did get to some, so hey, but it could be something like that where you actually visualize it, or it comes to you, you could visually see. All right. To me, the third eye is also about thinking for yourself. Deep insight. Wow. New perception. New color, new life. All right. There's a song by Eric. What? I'm like Eric Breed. No. Rakim. It's I think it's got like Journey Through Sound. I can't remember, but oh, paid in full. Paid in full. You want someone to be paid in full. Cold cuts. Paid in full. Okay. Paid in full. Okay. Your affirmation says, my sixth chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. Now, this might be at the very end of the month. Like I'm saying, the 30th, 130 or 131. Isn't that interesting? Because January now has 31 days. But then, anyways, and then let's see. I get maybe letting go of some attachment. Someone reveal their mask. Attachment in reverse. Let's see if this is a good sign or not. Number 5. As we move forward. Hopefully this is breaking free from it. Okay, there could be some Taurus energy. Gemini, 529, 514, 1415 Capricorns even. Or you could have Taurus in your chart to be, yeah, some Taurus energy. Gemini with this attachment. Perceived need and the choice to let go. So it could be 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 17, 15, 14. This card reverse is a wonderful indicator. Yay! That an old negative pattern. This might have been something that when you were a teenager, you got yourself into like some type of negative self-talk or some type of addiction or something like this. It doesn't have to be a 14, 15, 16, 17, or 16, 17, 15, you know. It's in reverse, so this is good. This is like breaking free from the devil too. Also 524, 530. This card reversed is a wonderful indicator that a old negative pattern, relationship, or desperate attitude is being released. As you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach, but be sure to support the changes you're making so your ongoing choices. Some patterns can be deeply encoded and may need to continue releasing the old habits, all the while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. You've broken the chains, and now you can walk away from the limiting attachment into a bright and unlimited future. Affirmation: I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. Wow. And then these adjacent possibilities. Adjacent. Okay, 524. Someone could also be 24. 28, 528. There's so much Taurus and Gemini over here. Whether you have that in your chart, or you're dealing with them, or you're letting something go, or you are, some of these I was getting, for some of you, like there's anniversaries or something of something, or a honeymoon, or I don't know. Adjacent possibilities with all the doors. That is so cool. I've literally had this does make me think about past life connection. Okay. Because when I was doing mine, I've mentioned this before, I was Gemini, that, Rick, but he was like, okay, get you in the, I think he said something like, I don't know, you open the door, but instead I didn't open it. I pushed through it. I was like trapped inside a school and I pushed through it. And then I was like outside walking. But there's been other times where I've had dreams when I was like in the hallway and knowing that, like, maybe other people in my life that I wasn't connected, they're living in a different, realm. Weird. Okay. I like this deck so far. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I ended up. There's one I don't have that I keep seeing, and it's the biblical tarot. So I don't know, maybe in the future. For a long time I was like, you guys, you understand the Christians and what it says in the Bible, like they hate you, like when everyone would talk about that, and I'm like, you get that, like almost feeling like you can't have them both. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. 1224 Capricorns. Oh. And 1228. Okay. I'm so happy that that's... So we have the 24. Let's see. Hostilities in reverse, but these adjacent possibilities is actually really great, okay? 75, 76, so maybe also some Cancer signs. Someone could be born in 75, 76, 77. They don't have to be, though. I get a little Aquarian energy, Taurus, Libra, Cancer sign, Leo, Libra, Virgo. Adjacent possibilities. Many unconsidered options. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware and potentially keeping you unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the option to open a different door and take a different course. Whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decision, unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion and vacillation about which course to take, the adjacent possibilities is here to tell you that you have many options. It's time to take a wider look at things as you consider the many life choices available. You'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. My throat's itching. Did I bring my drink up here? I'm still drinking that Vanilla Dream one, guys. Yeah, okay. Itchy throat. Itchy knee. Maybe a little Japanese. Do you know what snow is? I learned this from Mihawkai Land. This is where I learned all my Japanese. Okay, guys. It's sheet outside. Sheet. Is there going to be snow? Dude, I remember, like, my kids, the show's playing, and I'm like, oh my. We also learned, of course, Diego's there, too. You know. Actually, not Dora. It's Diego. Diego. We are one. Okay. So this to me also does come up with like a 7 of Cups energy. There's options, opportunity. Okay. But I don't think it, but like they said, it's not an illusionary one, a confusion. It's just knowing. You can always walk out and walk back in. And even if the door closes, like, I mean, unless they lock it, I guess, but you can doors open and close. Right? For some, I was getting something. There was something that was closed, or you've closed, or there was a portal closing or something. So, ooh, all tied up. Weird. Okay, many options here. Let's see. As you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decision that brings happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card can indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be far more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take new and different action now. So this is like doing something, trying something different. I'm going to mention, if you were like, for example, you were always hanging out with a certain crowd or certain people or doing certain things, and when you break free from that, there's also like a sense of like, there's a time where people, how to explain this? Like, there's a sense of trying to avoid, any of those certain characters again, because they're not, they want to keep people stuck because they're stuck, because misery loves company. And sometimes we try and help others out, but to each his own. And just because someone wants to make changes in their life doesn't mean the other person does. Okay. And that's where the whole, and I say it like every time, I feel like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And so, yeah, I mean, but these are good things, man. Okay, your affirmation is, I am open and willing to take my life in new directions. I am becoming more aware of my many options for harmony and optimism in my thoughts and in all my choices every day. Harmony and destiny. Hello. All right, victory is in reverse, though. So why? Your final card shows someone feeling unvictorious, though. Maybe someone not trusting their intuition. Feeling like because I just see that. Victory in reverse. Okay, there's a delay to this. Maybe dealing with a Virgo. Okay, or someone, if you're born in 90, 91, 91 Virgo. Someone also being 28. Maybe also dealing with an Aquarius, 208. Taurus, Scorpio. What else we got? Libra energy, 9-2. So it's in reverse. So there's just a delay of something. Maybe someone was like, something didn't come on time or something. I don't know. Maybe you were off with some timing that made you second guess something here. The victory card in reverse signals a delay or reversal in a hoped for outcome. Maybe you've changed. Maybe at one point this was something that would make you feel victorious or strong, something you desired, and now you change your mind about that being something that you want. It doesn't, maybe all of a sudden you realize, like, so maybe, okay, having a lot of wealth can make some people think that they're successful or they feel victorious. No, and I get that. Overcoming, winning, you know, whatever, winning the game, but there's something here about choosing not to play it, or realizing that was empty. I don't know. Okay. Feeling like success may be eluding you for some time though, but don't despair. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. Okay, whatever's going on externally from you, remember that the equanimity of peaceful surrender can often be your biggest victory of all. Serenity now, I guess. You know, that prayer doesn't even come from the Bible. It comes from Alcoholics Anonymous. All right. When my mom died, though, that prayer came in, helping me release what release what I can't control and things like that, right? And find some sense of peace with it. And the affirmation is, I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as success in many wonderful ways, even now. All right, Capricorns. There we go. We completed this first energy, 1:12 on the clock. All right. I kind of really want to do, and I shared this before. Ooh, I might leave these here and we might go to, okay, before I finish it. Now, this has had a lot of the masculine energy. That's what I'm saying through the cards, whether you're dealing with this man, okay, or you are this man, okay, or they're coming in for you. Now, we had the woman holding a coin in reverse, and I'm going to do a similar dynamic with her. 42 was spotlighted. She could, I mean, this does to me represent, of course, like some earth sign energy. So maybe another Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus person. But in reverse, someone could be too materialistic or in a lack. Look, I mean, look how beautiful. And upright, she's like so sophisticated, very lovely. There's a lot of beauty. You know, Venus, Taurus, Venus, Libra, Taurus energy here. They are like, the Venus isn't just about love. It is about wealth. The goddess of love, romance, Aphrodite, and wealth. She's in reverse, so we're going to see. But I want to do that again. I'm going to do the 6-7, okay? But I'm probably not going to read it. So I'm going to mention that now. Check my channel. For your number 5, this is going to be big changes. Okay? I'm giving you guys multiple ones, Capricorn, before I move on to the Cancer sign energy. All right. I want to do that here. So I've already, like I said, I already shuffled. I love the way this came forth. And let's reveal it. So we have communication. Gabriel, your first card with this woman is fear, anxiety. 1-8, Capricorn. That's like David Bowie's birthday and Elvis Presley. I always think of that. And y'all know who. Maybe that's you. There could also be dealing with an Aries, Scorpio. Anxiety, maybe even communicating this fear is important. And this is where someone knows that someone is feeling this way or feeling fearful, anxiety. This community in reverse, 718. The first archangel, first chakra, Archangel Michael coming in to help you. Oh man, what's up? He's one of God's warriors. Everyone knows Archangel Michael, right? Now, this is the first chakra is about your root, right? Like, I'm feeling safe. 35. Someone could be that age even. I don't know. A 7-year-old. Someone could have a 7-year-old. 8. 9, 8. A Virgo even. Okay. 35. Let's see the man holding a coin. I'm going to keep him that way. So we got to keep this woman in reverse because we're getting the story. Appreciation now. 1, 5. Huh. Okay. Weird. This man holding a coin showing appreciation. There's a flower. Oh, she's so pretty. I don't know. This is such pretty. Look, Archangel Michael knows that this other, look, she is in anxiety. This is you. Or whoever this other person is. Communication about this. Showing appreciation. And look, she's the flower again. We have the garden. Let's see. Ooh, this one in reverse. The third chakra. Archangel Shamiel. 37. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to lay these out. And then in your 5th video, I'm going to read them out of the book. Because my throat needs a break. Magician. No way. Contract. Libra. Weird. You get Libra, Gemini energy, but look. Weighing the scales. Justice is blind. This is about a contract, a commitment. Do no harm. There's no nepotism here. It doesn't matter. It's the facts of the matter. It doesn't matter. If someone in your life, family, children, friends, whatever, like this is the whole thing of being a neutral party. All right, the neutral party, 6-3. Gemini energy 2. 10-6. No way. Okay. 10-29. 10-11. A contract. Okay. Why is this blossom abundance? Door to romance. 33. Mastering something. Whoa. We got 6-3-6. 3-3-3. 6-3. So 6-9 even. Door to romance. Okay. This one did come through for the birthday season. I'm just mentioning that for you Capricorns. Okay. The temple path. 9-12 is there too. Something can happen on that day. Actually, no. There's a lot of people I know about that day, actually. So I might throw out some names. What's up, Riley? Virgo. Are you Virgo? Watching? You got some Capricorn in your chat here or something here? 9-12, Lori. Lindsay. Blake. Jordan. April Fool's, the 7th chakra. Uriel, there we go. No way. Partnership. This is a marriage or something. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love the art. She's so pretty. There's so much light in this. I love the lace. What's up, Lacey? Lucy. Okay, maybe it's April Fool's. I don't know. Someone could be 41. Doesn't have to be. I don't see synchronicities. 46, 41. Someone who's 18 could be in anxiety. Okay. This is making more sense now even. Here. Communication. Whatever this fear is. 9-3 too. 9-5. Quite a bit of Virgo. This one's overthinking. Aries. Cancer, Leo. All right. This makes me think of my grandfather. Like, my grandfather is not like that, though. But Uriel has always been a connection to me with my grandfather. Okay? All right. The hostility in reverse. The sun in reverse. So, this person was unhappy. Okay? Maybe that was the whole thing. Lashing out. being hostile. Maybe it's a Leo person. Also to get Aquarius, 126. 126 could be spotlighted. 5-1 Taurus, someone could be 51. 5-26 Gemini. The sun in reverse. Unhappy. 111 Capricorn. 111, that right there. Envy in reverse, 102. Someone is not envious of someone else. Someone else is getting exactly what they were wishing and hoping for. They're gonna like it. Okay, weird. That Camilla girl, is that her name? I saw there was a jealous or envious lover, but envy is in reverse. So let's see. Someone has nothing to be jealous about. Someone is not envious or jealous. And this other person might try and say they are. I don't know. 102, 111, Capricorns. 602, 15. This might be good. Maybe it will say that they are just envious, or they're twisting around saying someone's just jealous or envious because you're so great. I don't know. Don't be jealous. I get that whole thing as also like not being envious of the wicked's wealth, if you understand. The world in reverse. 2029, dude. Wow, we could be looking deep into the future. 3 years from now. Something coming in. The world. The financial constraints in reverse. 2013. Maybe something from 2013. Wow, that's a while ago. Damn. It opened something up. Look, someone looked in the cabinet and there was nothing in there. All these spider webs. St. Louis. No way. Maybe in St. Louis. What? This is getting out of, maybe this is getting out of financial restraints. Something going on here with this third chakra, which is that solar plexus, right? That's what I'm kind of seeing here. About trusting your gut, also about joy. Okay, maybe Joy could be someone named too. Joey, I'm getting Joey. Okay, 2013, 2029. Well, where would that be? 9, 10, 11, 13. That's going to be a 4-year. A 4-year? Okay, a 4-year. I don't know. Oh, wow, and that's a 4. 1029. 1013 Libra. Okay, I don't know. All right, Angel of Balance coming in. Like I said, I'm going to read the journeys in reverse. Someone not being able to move on something because of financial constraints. Maybe you couldn't take something that you had going on. 2013 is actually when my mother passed away. And then it was revealed, I'm not even going to get into it with the garbage with my stepfather and his family, his mother, and 213 is there too. Hello, Aquarius. 212. 225, some Pisces. 1-3 Capricorn. Okay. 6-2 and 6-6. Okay, the journey's in reverse. 224. Okay, and 225 or 522. No way. Okay, the goddess of the moon in reverse. Indecision. Maybe this means someone's made a choice. Both paths are unknown to you. And so this has made someone at a standstill. Look, we got Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. How interesting. And the big bad wolf going to grandmother's house. 28. 208. I don't know. 801 and 828. Virgo, okay. The storm warning, 801. Angels of Strength in reverse. Look at the Leo energy. What's going on with the Cowardly Lion here? But it's in reverse. 5. 50. Someone could have been 50. Okay. And that's, remember, with the woman holding the coin in reverse. What is this? Broken heart? The angel of love in reverse. Ooh. 49. Whoever this 49 is. 41 and 49. 949. 912 again. Huh. 512. Angel of Love in reverse. Man. I read it upside down too. Like it looks like 64. 9-3. 921. Remember the 21st of September. That's why I was Earth, Wind, and Fire. I always go there. Okay, all tied up. Look, this is such a neat deck, though, you guys. It's in reverse. So this is also, this is a different dynamic. Keep that in mind. Maybe you're having some understanding. So I'm making a plan. 23rd. 1, 2, 3. So it could also be 32. Okay, the 6th chakra. Metatron. A caring connection. Okay, you can intuitively sense this. There's a caring connection. This other person, there isn't envy or jealousy. Okay, there's a gratitude, appreciation. Okay, maybe sometimes like someone, you know, the masculine energy with the earthy sign shows appreciation by giving gifts. Okay, but keep in mind, can't buy me love, right? But this is a caring connection. Huh. He's like very, like, this is a beautiful thing. Metatron. Maybe you met when you were teenagers. 14. Doesn't have to be. 1-4 Capricorn. 23. 2014. Could be spotlighted. Okay. The attachment in reverse. Action in reverse. Maybe it wasn't action time. 517. When someone was 17, 13, 1-7 in reverse. Adjacent possibilities. 824 Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. A door to spirit, dude. Oh my God. Okay. That's what's coming forth. Check that out. And it's peace. The dove. 3224. Adjacent possibilities. A door to spirit. I love that this came through on top of this. Okay, the final card is going to be Raphael, 38. Fourth, so look, 38. Archangel Raphael, your 4th chakra, your heart chakra. Weird. Right? It looks like it is. Creating something with your heart space. I love this one. 38. Okay, 32, 38, 28, 8, 10, 11, 8, 11, 2. Okay, so those are the ones. And then we do have that woman holding a coin in reverse. So I'm going to read what that, I'm going to take a peek underneath her. A happy family. 424. A man holding a heart. So underneath her is all of that. And the thinking woman. Ariel, okay. Door to personal happiness. I'm saying was impatient. So, I don't know. 42, 46. I'm going to leave her here. And in your next video, like I said, number 5. Right? Yes. So, check my channel for your 5th monthly message, Capricorns, where we will dive into the energy oracle, dealing with the woman holding a coin in reverse, and the rest, this other journey, this other road map. All right. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.